Okay, good morning, guys. How are you? Sorry for the delayed reaction. I hope you are all well. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Guys, as from now on, we're going to do a live stream every single day. So bear with us. Yeah, there might be a few teething problems, but yeah, we're going to do live streams every single day. And we're still going to follow the same format, guys. Yeah, I'm going to give you, we're going to look back at the trades I did on Friday. We're also going to look at the important trades for today. And we're also going to look at the important news. But a live stream also allows you to ask as many questions as you like, guys. All right. So, yeah, we can look at all of those things and answer your questions. This is wonderful. I've got my vodka. Yeah, it is a little bit early, admittedly, but there you go. Let's get started, guys. Morning, Bernard. Morning, XLP. Morning, Mark. Mark, so, okay, you want to know about how I hedge instead of a stop loss. So, Mark, please check out our tutorial on the channel. There's a tutorial on the channel that covers all of the not using a stop loss and hedging instead of using a stop loss. So, Mark, please check that out. All the information you need is in that video. Because if I do it today, we'll run out of time. Yeah, it's quite an in-depth technique that I use. Today, we're just going to focus on trade ideas and answering your questions, guys. All right. Morning, HMH. We can drink vodka together. Yes, we can. No problem. Every day. Every day is a vodka day. Okay then, guys, so let's get started. Before I get started, just a few things I want to tell you guys. So if you haven't joined our Discord channel already, please come and join that. Yeah, we've also got the VIP Discord where I give you my trade ideas every day. And also as part of the VIP, you can ask me questions throughout the trading day and I will answer them ASAP. So yeah, lots of things to like about the VIP Discord. We're doing live streams every day. Hello. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details. And also, guys, today is the day we launch our educational challenge. Woohoo! So you can earn while you learn. Yeah, we give you access to a bespoke indicator as well. You can use this indicator. You can earn while you learn. And eventually, guys, if you pass all the challenges, you could trade money of up to $500,000. All right. So, yeah, what's not to like, guys? So that all that information is in the video description and in the Discord channel. All right. So, yeah, please come and check all of that out. Morning, Isam. How are you? Yeah, morning, guys. So let's start with Friday's trade. So we had two trades we were looking at on Friday. It was pound US dollar and oil. Okay, so this is the pound US dollar. This is the day trade. So, the idea, guys, was we were in an uptrend. Okay, this is the day chart. We had broken this range. We were clearly in a downtrend at this point, but then price just shot up. We had nothing but buyers in the market. Price came back down. We found a higher low. Yeah, we had higher highs. All right, and also we had this bullish green candle. And the idea was just to take this buying momentum and take it back up to this blue line here, these last H1 highs. And as you can see, guys, that's exactly what happened. Well done, us. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Let's drop down to the H1 chart. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't that easy to get into, all right, because, yeah, price had come up. It come back down into our grey zone where we were looking for potential buys. You could have entered on this candle if you were feeling particularly aggressive. If not, you could have entered on potentially this candle. Yeah, so yeah, there was a couple of candles we could have entered on to take price back up to this blue line. But I was reluctant to buy this pair because if we drop down to the H4 chart, okay, not drop down, drop up to, don't think there's such a thing. Anyway, we had this H4 candle. So when I saw this, I thought it was close enough to our target. You know, maybe sellers wanted to take price lower. As it happens, they didn't. Yeah, and price did come back up. But because of this H4 candle, I actually stayed out of this pair. Okay, and again, guys, I suggest you look at all the different time frames, yeah, to give you more information so you understand what's going on. So pound US dollar, I didn't trade for that reason, but maybe some of you did, guys. On the H1, we had this candle, yeah, good entries for buys. The other trade idea from Friday was oil, the black gold. I wish my home was on oil. I would be a millionaire. Okay, guys, so let's look at the day chart. So if we zoom out, actually, let's start with the weekly chart. So if you zoom out, guys, to the weekly chart, you can see, yeah, this gray zone through here is an important weekly level, okay? And price is currently in this gray zone, okay? So because of that, if we go back to the day chart, we were seeing, you know, these couple of wicks. Look at these wicks here and here. These wicks were really rejecting this support level. All right. So this told me buyers were entering the market and I was looking to take price just back up to this blue line here. All right. As it happens, that didn't happen. I mean, look at the bearishness of the candle on Friday. But if we look at the H1 chart now, yeah, we were looking for price to come back into this grey zone, okay? And then we were looking to buy from this grey zone. But again, guys, you need criteria to enter a trade. I'm not just going to enter a support and resistance zone blindly. I'm not just going to say price has got to my support and resistance zone, let's buy, let's sell. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I need to see a reaction at these levels. And as you can see, guys, we just didn't get a reaction. Yeah, price came down. Yeah, we just got bearish candles. I cannot buy this candle. Yeah, bearish candle. I cannot buy this candle. Yeah, and then potentially it come all the way back down to these lows. Yeah, where we had this green candle. But yeah, it was too late on in the day for me, really, guys. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what oil does at this level. Yeah, I still think it's going to find some buyers in here, but let's wait for price to react. All right, guys. So yeah, no trades on these two. I did put a trade in the VIP Discord, yeah, which we made some money from. So if you haven't joined the VIP Discord, come join us. We would love to have you. Morning, Colin. How are you from Bali? Okay, so guys, what we're looking at today, the trades I am looking at today are as follows. So we are looking at a lot of Swiss franc pairs. But before we look at these Swiss franc pairs, I'm going to have a quick drink of vodka, guys, and we are going to show you our educational challenge. So just quickly check out this video. Hopefully it pops up and I don't look silly.
Hi guys, we are looking for Forex traders just like you to take part in our educational challenge. You can earn while you learn. The goal, the purpose of this educational challenge is for you to become a pro trader and trade capital of up to $500,000. You will be given access to a bespoke indicator that has been developed by expert traders over many years. This indicator makes it easy to identify buying and selling opportunities in the market. So, if you think you've got what it takes to complete this challenge, then click on the link below.
Okay, guys, so there you go. Yeah, we're excited to announce our educational challenge. So if you're interested in that, then yeah, check out the details. We've got the details in the Discord channel and in the video description below. Right, guys, so trade ideas for today. Yeah, like I say, guys, we're looking at Swiss franc strength. So let's take a look at the first one. So Aussie dollar against the Swiss franc, guys. All right, so let's start with the weekly chart. So if I could quite easily put a gray zone through here. Yeah, this is a area of potential resistance. Okay. So guys, this is the weekly chart. I suggest you do the same. Look at all the time frames to make the best trading decision you can. Yeah. So this for me was potentially in an uptrend. Yeah, we had higher highs. Okay, but then price come hurtling down, breaking these lows. Yeah, so now we had lower lows. All right, so it quickly changed from an uptrend to a downtrend. Price has now retraced into this grey zone, which is now obviously an important zone for this pair. What was once support now becomes resistance. Okay, if we drop down to the day chart now, yeah, you can see that price, is reacting in this grey zone. So this was that last weekly lows over here we were talking about. And as you can see, we're getting quite a reaction as we speak. I'm actually in this trade. And again, guys, I put this trade about an hour ago, not even an hour ago, in the VIP Discord. So come join it. And I'm in this trade. So if we zoom in now, guys, yeah, we can see buyers were taking price back up to this grey zone. But then as soon as we get into this grey zone, buyers are slowing down. Look at this candle, yeah? That tells me buyers, lots of buyers. Then we get this candle, buyers are slowing down. Then we get this candle where we have a wick. This wick on this candle is telling us that sellers are pushing this price down. That's what that wick is telling me. And then also today, obviously this candle hasn't finished forming, but we're getting quite a bearish reaction so far. All right, so we're looking to short this pair for those reasons. If we drop down to the H1 now, we have already had a structure break, okay? And I am in this trade. So once price comes up to an important daily grey zone, all I'm looking for, guys, is a breakdown in structure, yeah, on the H1, at least the H1. And that's what we get. Yeah, if I zoom out a little bit more so you can see how structure has formed. So price at this point was clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, clearly. Yeah. If you cannot see that as in an uptrend, then hang up your boots. Okay, that's a footballing reference. But H1 is clearly in an uptrend. But this grey zone through here has become very important. Yeah, this grey zone I've highlighted here. So, what was once resistance has become support. And now we get a break of structure. This could now be a very good area to start shorting from as well. All right, so I actually entered here, guys. Once this candle broke these lows, I entered here. Please bear in mind, my stop is up here. When I say stop, I hedge. But my hedge, my stop, whatever you want to call it, my protection is up here, guys. All right, and at this point, I've only entered 50% of my normal trade size. My first target will be here, will be back down to these lows. Okay, this will be my first target, back down to these lows where I will close 80% of this trade. Okay, then I'll let 20% run, guys. So yeah, I'm in this trade, guys. We've already had a H1 structure break. We could get a retrace. Great. If we do, we can still get in on this pair. But I am looking for Aussie dollar, Swiss franc shorts as of now. Okay, so let's keep an eye on what this does. And also, guys, you need to bear in mind when you're trading, you need to know a point at which you are wrong. All right, and my point at which I am wrong is up here. Yeah, this is where I'm wrong. If price does this, yeah, I'm wrong. We've got a change in H1 structure. Structure is building up. I'm wrong. I will hedge my position here. Okay, but until this high here is broken, I am still correct. We could even have a situation where this happens, yeah, and price reacts at these last highs. Okay, but again, I'm just looking for a bearish reaction. If we get a bearish reaction, we can also enter up here, okay, and take price lower. But I think what will happen is price will come up to this grey zone, and then we get a bearish reaction, and then we can short it. All right, guys, and this is okay, yeah, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. We'll look at that in a minute. HMH. It's very tricky, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar today. Let me just finish showing you my trade ideas, guys, and then I will answer all of your questions. So yes, Swiss franc pairs, guys. Let's look at the next one. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Same idea. Yeah, on the day chart, let's put this grey zone in so you can clearly see it. Yeah, but what was these lows here? Yeah, what was once support is now hitting over here and now potentially good resistance, guys. All right, and structurally, you can see we are potentially in a, well, we are in a downtrend, and we could potentially come back down to these lows. Okay, if we drop down to the H1, guys, you will see my grey zones. So there's a couple of options we could take with this pair. First of all, I want to see a break of all of these lows. So price comes back down, maybe it does this for a little bit, and then bang, we get a break of structure. Yeah, once we break these, okay, Bernard, I'm currently in Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Okay, good. You've an aggressive trade, but I agree with you. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can trade this. So once we get a break of these lows, yeah, with this here, we can get a retest, then we can start shorting this pair. All right, that is the less risky trade. All right, so that's what we could wait for. Or we've got this grey zone up here, which is Bernard, I'm assuming you entered on. So looking at H1 structure, yeah, we're getting a bit of a range. Yeah, we're getting a range between here and here. And if this high, these highs don't break, yeah, then our idea of the trade is still correct. All right, so again, we could trade this. Price could bounce off this, come back up to this grey zone, and then we get a bearish reaction. All right. When I say bearish reaction, it could be a bearish candlestick pattern, just a candle that tells me sellers are in control. And I normally couple this with a breakdown in M15 structure. Okay. So if these things are met, we can enter here as well. I would take price back down to here first of all, and then we could leave 20% to run. All right, guys. So yeah, this is the two ways we can trade this, from here downwards, or we wait for a structure break, retest downwards. All right, guys. But yeah, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Also looking at pound, Swiss franc, similar scenario, guys. Yeah, we're at quite an interesting level here for pound, Swiss franc. So let's zoom out. So these are, guys, obviously I'm looking at Swiss franc strength today. So all of these pairs are highly correlated. Yeah, if you know, they're going to pretty much do the same thing. So out of all of these trades, trade the one that gives you the best setup. And for me, I got in on Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. That's given me the best setup so far, but let's see how the others perform as well. But you can see this diagonal channel here, guys. This is quite an interesting level. And we've got this low here. What we're seeing, guys, is a descending triangle. Okay, this is a chart pattern. And what's going to happen is, you know, something like this. Okay, until it gets so squeezed, it's going to break one side or the other. But until that point, I still think we can take shorts back down to these lows here. Okay, that's the idea. If we look at, yeah, and again, we've had a, you know, on Friday, we had this wick. Admittedly, this candle is not super bearish, but I like this wick. Guys, you know how sad I am. I love a wick. Now, if I'm trying to short the market and I see a long wick, okay, look at these examples, guys. If I'm trying to short the market and I see long wicks like this, happy days. Okay. If I'm trying to buy the market and I see wicks like this, happy days. Yeah, we love a wick at Simply Forex. Yeah, we're very sad. We love a wick. All right, I'm going to get a t-shirt saying I love wicks, and then people in white jackets will come get me. All right, so yeah, I like this wick, and currently we're seeing quite an aggressive move to the downside, but obviously this candle hasn't finished forming. This is a daily candle, guys. Be aware of that. Okay, but what am I looking for? You should know by now, guys, I am looking for a H1 structure break. So this is the H1 chart, guys. Yeah, I thought we had a break here on Friday, but it was a fake out. Yeah, and then prices come back up, and we're in this area here, a bit of a range, really. Okay, if price starts making higher highs here, yeah, not interested. Yeah, not interested. But if price, again, a couple of scenarios, if price comes back up to these last highs and we get a bearish reaction, we can start shorting this pair. Okay, potentially down to here. This is the more aggressive trade. The less aggressive trade is we actually get a break in H1 structure. Maybe this kind of thing happens and then bang. Yeah, we get a break of these lows. As soon as we get a break of these lows and therefore a break in structure, we can enter this trade. And I would take price back down to this gray zone. All right, guys. So again, Swiss franc strength. The last Swiss franc pair I am looking at is New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. And it's going to be the same scenario, guys. Yeah, if we look at the day chart and we're getting a break in structure as we speak. So again, guys, yeah, what are we seeing on the day chart? We are seeing, was it an uptrend? Bang, in a downtrend. Yeah, we've got lower lows. Comes back up. This could potentially be a lower high. Yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah, let's see what happens. But we're seeing a reaction at this gray zone. And this gray zone, as you can see, historically has been important. You know, if I move the gray zone out, you'll see it's still important. Let's do that. Yeah, let's move this gray zone across as well. So you can see, yeah, how many times price reacts at this gray zone. Yeah, it's an important gray zone. It's an important support resistance area. Okay, and then again, this candle here, yeah, Friday's candle is not particularly bearish. Yeah, I probably prefer some of the other pairs I've shown you because of the daily candle, but still looking for a breakdown in H1 structure. Okay, so this is the H1 chart. Yeah, as you can see, clearly in an uptrend, didn't make higher highs. Yeah, always a red flag, guys. If we're in an uptrend and we're not making higher highs, wave your red flag. Okay, buy a red flag. Buy a red flag and wave it like you just don't care. All right, because it's telling you that buyers are slowing down. If you're in an uptrend, yeah, you're in an uptrend and you're not making higher highs, yeah, something's not right. Yeah, that's common sense. Okay, so here we're not making higher highs, and if we get a break in structure, as in a break of these lows here, yeah, let's see what this H1 candle does. Then again, I think we've got a good setup, potentially, you know, back down to these lows over here. Let me actually look for a specific target, guys, just so you can see my thought process. Okay, so I don't like this area. So out of all the Swiss franc pairs, this is appealing to me less all of a sudden, because this could quite easily be an area where price pops up. In fact, we are going to ignore New Zealand Swiss franc unless this level is broken. Okay, because I can't start shorting into this. Yeah, this could potentially be where price pings off. Okay, so yeah, this area needs to break now. So I'd be looking for a break of this, retest, and then I think we could come back down to these lows here. All right, guys. So yeah, New Zealand Swiss franc is the less appealing of all the Swiss franc pairs I've just shown you. So yeah, Swiss franc strength, guys. That's what I'm looking at today, and also Euro Canadian dollar. Why are we looking at this? Because let's start with the weekly chart. All right, if we start with the weekly chart, you can see there was a level through here on the weekly chart. Yeah, it reacted here, 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 and now this candle broke those levels. All right, so we got a reaction. We got a reaction, but then finally we got a break. If I zoom in now, yeah, this candle from 2 weeks ago broke these highs. So we have had a break in weekly structure, or a continuation of structure, should I say. This was in an uptrend, wasn't finding higher highs, so it came back down and tested the lows. This will normally happen, but then bang. Yeah, once we get higher highs and a break of this, this tells us the trend is continuing. This is a continuation pattern. And if you look from last week, look at this wick. Yeah, it's a red candle, but that's telling me buyers. Yeah, buyers are pushing that wick up. We love wicks. We will make t-shirts saying we love wicks one day. We're so busy doing all these different things, but we will make t-shirts. So that's what we're seeing on the weekly chart. If we drop down to the daily, clearly in a uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and now a bullish candle as well. Okay, so you can see that higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, clearly in an uptrend, and this is potentially a higher low here. All right, so structurally we're in an uptrend, and we got this bullish candle form on Friday. And you know what I really like about this bullish candle is that the close of this candle broke these, is still above these highs here. Yeah, these are the little things I look for, guys. Yeah, and if you want to know more of the intricacies of how I trade, guys, then come join my mentorship program. Yeah, I talk you through everything that I'm looking for in order to place trades. So if you're interested, guys, drop us an email and come join the mentorship program. But yeah, so for all of these reasons, I think we can still buy this potentially back up to this. I'm going to put 2 targets in. All right, I'm going to put this psychological level of 4,700. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, there you go. Roughly 4,700, and then 4,750. Oh, wrong button. Correct button. Yes, we've got 2 targets here to aim for. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, guys, this is always our entry time frame. You can see there's an important grey zone through here. Yeah, prices reacted historically at this grey zone. All right, so this is an important grey zone for me. As I look at this chart right now, I would probably extend this grey zone if I can find the end of it. My goodness, where is the end of my grey zone? Okay, let's go on the day chart. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Rearranging my grey zone. Why am I rearranging my grey zone? Because I'm crazy. No, I'm rearranging my grey zone, guys, because I just want to take into account this last low here. Let me zoom this in. Okay, so yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to take into account this last high. Yeah, because it could react here or here. Yeah, so what do we want to see? We want to see price potentially come back down, test this low, this high, these highs, this area. Yeah, but we just want a reaction in here. We want a bullish reaction. If we get that, we can then start buying this pair, potentially up to here or up to here. Okay. Or if price doesn't retrace, if we get a break of these highs and perhaps we get a bullish candle that looks something like this, that breaks these highs, then we could also enter on this. Okay, you would have to put your stop below here. So think about your risk to reward, but potentially that's a trade as well. Okay, guys. So, yeah, those are the trade ideas for today. All right. We've got, Swiss franc strength, and we're looking at euro Canadian dollar long. So, John, yeah, there you go. Great minds think alike. Good. I've entered a long and Aussie dollar Swiss franc short. John, we're geniuses. So yeah, I've also entered Aussie dollar Swiss franc short, guys. I've entered Aussie dollar Swiss franc short, and I haven't had a setup on euro Canadian dollar buy yet. And guys, that Aussie dollar short trade I put in the VIP Discord. So come join the VIP, check it out. Bernard, John Wick, that should be my name. Tom Wick, John Wick's brother, trader brother. Good, Bernard. I'm currently in CAD Swiss trade short. Yeah, Euro CAD. We've just looked at, John. I'm looking to buy that as well. You are gold. Thank you, Yamin. Poo Poppy. Thank you, Poo Poppy. Please leave a like. Yes, please leave a like. Hello, Greg. How are you, mate? Right. Let's go back to HMH, a regular on our channel, a regular in the Discord. Guys, if you're not in the Discord yet, come join it. Okay, if my editor is there, I'm also going to show you a quick video regarding the educational challenge that we're doing. We're really excited to show you this educational challenge, guys. So take a quick look at this video. I'm going to drink some vodka.
Hi guys, we are looking for Forex traders just like you to take part in our educational challenge. You can earn while you learn. The goal, the purpose of this educational challenge is for you to become a pro trader and trade capital of up to $500,000. You will be given access to a bespoke indicator that has been developed by expert traders over many years. This indicator makes it easy to identify buying and selling opportunities in the market. So, if you think you've got what it takes to complete this challenge, then click on the link below.
Okay, guys, there you go. Thank you, editor. My crazy editor. Perfect timing. Yeah, check it out, guys. Yeah, it's really interesting, this educational challenge, and information on the Discord. Right, HMH, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. I'm looking for potential longs at the 61.8 fib level. Let's take a look at that. So, guys, let's look at this together. This is how I look at a pair every morning. All right, I wake up, I wipe the sleep from my eyes, I have a glass of vodka with my porridge, and then I analyze the charts. Yeah, I listen to my affirmation as well. So, day chart. Yes. Yeah. If I remove that blue channel, this wouldn't puzzle me. Yeah, I think we have long opportunities. Just looking at this chart, I think we have long opportunities potentially. I would start with 8,650. All right, so this would be my potential target, this 8,650, just by looking at the chart. Because why have I chose this level? Because you'll start seeing some potential resistance in here. So it could come higher into this level, but I'm not interested because I just want to, there's enough pips there for me. Yeah, there's about 70 pips from there to there. Yeah, that's enough for me for an intraday trader. I can have 20 pips if I got enough money on it. Yeah, I'll be done for the day. All right, so yes, HMH, looking at the day chart, we're looking at longs. Yeah, I mean, it's evident. We're clearly in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Clearly in an uptrend. And we have a super duper bullish candle. In fact, HMH, why is this not one of my trade ideas? Because just this blue channel here just threw me off a little bit. But yeah, nothing but buys here. And then let's drop down to the H4. So depends where you're plotting your fib, guys. So a fib level, yeah, is something we can use, guys. All right, so this is... Okay, I'm not sure where you're plotting your fib level, HMH, because that for me, unless you're going into a lower time frame or even a daily time frame. Okay, so I'm not sure where you're plotting your fib levels from, but for me to plot a fib level, I would be looking for the last low of the move. This is the H4 chart, and the last high. Yeah, this is how I plot my fib levels. Okay, and then we can move, we can use the fib indicator, yeah, and we can move it up to there like this. So the important levels, fib levels are these: 0.382, 0.5, and 0.618, which HMH just said. So yeah, potentially we could look for more of a retracement back down to one of these levels, this level, even this level. But what I'm looking for, guys, is bullish candles, that bullish change. Yeah, so I'm looking for bullish H1 candles, even bullish H4 candles, a break up in structure. Yeah, so there's many things I'm looking for, but where would I trade this? I'm going to get rid of the fib levels now. Sometimes I use the fib level, sometimes I don't. I think potentially looking at the H4, yeah, this potentially has got some bearish candles here. I think we potentially have a bit more room back down to this grey zone. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Perhaps even at this 8,550 level in here. Yeah, this psychological level. I'm looking for price to retrace into this grey zone. I'm looking for a bullish reaction, and then I will start buying this pair back up to this level. I would, guys, how I roll is I would close 80% at these last highs, secure some profit because it helps me psychologically to let 20% run. All right, so that's what I would be looking for on the H4. Also the H1, let's take a look at the H1. I mean, this H1, I mean, there is this level here. Yeah, this last high where price is currently reacting. And we've got this bullish H1 candle. You could buy it from here. Yeah, put your stop below here, have your target here. But I still think there's a little bit more room to the downside to come. Yeah, I would need more of a retracement. Yeah, to offer better value. But you can see this grey level is important. Yeah, if I zoom out, or just zoom out to this here, yeah, you can see this level here is very important. So potentially a bit more room to the downside, bullish reaction, we can get into this pair. However, I am looking at this H1 candle and it interests me. Yeah, but let's wait for the London Open. Okay, if we get some momentum, yeah, some more momentum, then okay, perhaps we could. But price might want to come down a little bit lower. I would wait for the London Open to determine what I do with this pair. But yeah, looking for buys potentially from this grey zone. All right, HMH, I hope that's what you're looking at. Yeah, if you are, marvelous. Yeah, if we're, guys, even if you use my channel as confirmation, yeah, if you're looking at a trade and I'm looking at the same trade, brilliant. Yeah, two people are seeing the same thing. Yeah, so it's a good thing. Okay, guys, what else do we want to look at? Guys, if you haven't got any more questions, then we will look at the news. Guys, yeah, any more questions? I'm looking through. No. All right, guys. So, yeah, what we're going to do now, like I say, it's going to be like what I normally do on the channel. Look back at yesterday's trades, look at today's potential trades, and look at the news. But we just thought we'd do a live stream so you can ask questions. Matt, some Aussie is in. All right, I was almost going to finish there. Matt Aussie. I'm guessing you're from Australia, Matt. I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but I reckon I could be correct. Aussie dollar, US dollar, and you're trading the Aussie dollar. You must be Australian. Okay. Aussie dollar, US dollar. All right. Yeah, it's at a nice level as we speak. Let's look at the weekly chart. Yeah. All right. So again, let's do a top-down approach, guys. This is the weekly chart. We were in an uptrend. Yeah. These lows here. Sorry, I've been drinking vodka. These lows here, when they break with this candle here, for me, that is when we have a structure break, and only then. Yeah, this candle breaks these lows. This is actually called an inside candle. This candle is completely inside this candle. Okay, this is looking at candlesticks, and I do this as part of the mentorship program. But yeah, let's not go into this today. But I am looking for shorts, yeah, because of structure, because of this bearish candle. If we go down to the day chart now, let's get more information. What am I seeing? Again, we're seeing downtrend. Okay, and prices come back up to this level. Yeah, what was once support over here is now becoming very good resistance. This is very common in the market. I say this every week. If you just traded that pattern, what was once support becomes resistance, short it. You would make money. Okay, so from this gray zone, I would be looking for shorts. But what I don't like is the bullishness of this green candle. Yeah, that wick at the top is not wicky enough. Wicky is a technical term in trading. You know, I mean, it's not big enough. That wick is not big enough. So, yeah. But if you said, Tom, you had to trade this, I would look from shorts from this gray zone. It's not a trade idea for today because of this green candle. It's too bullish. But if I had to, I would trade shorts from this gray zone. Yeah, I'd be looking to come back down to potentially these last lows here. What worries me here, guys, is potentially getting higher lows as well. If we look at the H4 chart, yeah, you will see, okay, it's scruffy price action. I would say these last highs here they have broke. Yeah, because of this candle here, this candle just about breaks these highs. So I'm getting real conflicting information. And as I talk to all of my students as part of the mentorship program, if I'm getting conflicting information, I don't want to trade that pair. Yeah, so the day chart, if you remember rightly, was telling me to short from this zone. The H4, we've just had a break of these highs. Okay, so this is telling me there's potential room to the upside. I think it really depends on what happens at this low here, this H4 low. Okay, if we zoom in, because structurally, we're in an uptrend and we have had higher highs, which suggests continuation of trend. However, if we get a break of this low, that would mean a change in trend. All right. So this level here is really important. And you can see this H4 candle currently reacting. If we drop down to the H1 chart, yeah, it's all about this level. And it hasn't broke. Oh dear, too much vodka. Yeah, this level hasn't broke. This last low, even H1 trend. Yeah, I mean this is scruffy because you've had a gap up. Yeah, gap ups always get filled. Look how quickly that gets filled. Anyway, we're in an uptrend and we've had higher highs. So yeah, it really depends what happens here. All right, this is a real key level. If we get a break, yeah, we get a break of this level, I think we can come down to potentially this last gray zone here. Okay. If we get a bullish reaction, I think we can take price potentially back up to these highs. But for me, guys, this is if I had to trade it. That's what I'd be looking for. But for me, on a lot of the US dollar pairs, we're just getting conflicting information. So I'm going to stay out. But yeah, that's how I would trade that, Matt. So yeah, it really depends. See what happens at this grey zone, because this grey zone would not only be a break in H1 structure, it would be a break in H4 structure. But if it holds, potentially room back up to here. Okay, I hope that helps you, Matt, some Aussie. You're welcome, HMH. US dollar, yeah, US dollar, Swiss franc. I just don't like the US dollar pairs. I'm just going to tell you this, guys. I don't like the US dollar pairs because I'm getting conflicting information. Yeah. Okay, let's look at US dollar, Swiss franc. Day chart. The problem with this is your fundamental job as a trader. Let me drink some vodka. This is going to be very serious. Your number one job as a trader basically is to decide who is in charge, buyers or sellers. If you break it down to the absolute essence of trading, that is all you have to do. Who is in control, buyers or sellers? That's it. Sounds simple. It's not. The problem with the US dollar, Swiss franc, I don't know who's in control. Yeah, if I look at the US dollar, Swiss franc, we've got this humongous bullish candle, okay, followed by a candle with a big wick. Yeah, so at this point, I'm thinking buyers. Then we got a bearish candle on Friday. So a real mixed bag of candles. And if anything, I would say buyers are in control. But we are in a downward structure. And this is potentially a good area for shorts. So structure, candlesticks are all contradicting each other. I stay out. I don't know who's in control. So how can I trade it? Yeah, if I don't know who's in control, I cannot trade that pair. And US dollar, Swiss franc, I don't know. Simple as that, guys. Yeah, the other Swiss franc pairs are better setups. Yeah, the ones I spoke to as my trade ideas. But this, I don't know. I don't know. Conflicting information, stay out. Bernard would like to look at Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. I'm looking for a short. Let's take a look. Guys, this will be the last one, and then we're going to look at the news. But guys, if you're enjoying my analysis, maybe you're new to the channel, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button. Come join our Discord channel. Also, check out our educational challenge. There's lots to enjoy. Right, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. I have to do little rants like that, guys, to keep my editor happy and stop him from harming me. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar is weekly chart. This is why you need to do all of your analysis, guys. There's no substitute for hard work, and the hard work is your analysis. I wake up every morning religiously, same time, same preparation before I start, and I analyze 28 currency pairs. It's timely. Yeah, it's hard work some mornings, yeah, but I do it, yeah. I actually enjoy it because I'm slightly weird, but you have to do your analysis, yeah. And if we look at Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, so weekly chart, this grey zone is super important, okay? It has been holding, or it's been resistance, and now it's support, okay? And if we were just trading the weekly time frame, yeah, we had a bounce off this grey zone and we had a bullish candle. If we were just trading the weekly, we would buy this pair, yeah? Would you agree? We would buy this pair. Sisakello, you are so late. Very bad. I'm only joking, but yeah. 6:30 a.m. GMT we start. It's 10:30 a.m. my time. So if we were looking at the weekly chart, I would be looking for buys. I would be looking for buys potentially back up to this high here. Yeah, this could look like a head and shoulders. Yeah, back up to this level. That's what I would be looking at on weekly chart. Daily chart, what am I seeing? Okay, we do get a break. I am seeing price. I'm seeing a couple of things. I'm getting a lot of conflicting information. So on the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, we're in a downtrend. But we have had a break. This candle just breaks this last high here by a pip or two. But not only that, I'm seeing higher lows. So that weekly chart and this daily chart, I am seeing a build-up of buyers. And we've got this bullish candle. Okay, so the short idea, Bernard, is not necessarily what I'd be looking for at the moment. Okay, bearing that information in mind. But arguments for shorts is this: we are at a very good resistance level. Yeah, this grey zone is a very good resistance level. Okay, so for me, again, conflicting information. Yeah, for me, we're getting a build-up of buyers, but we're hitting an important resistance zone. So we got sellers and buyers. Yeah, this is conflicting information. I don't want to trade this pair. Simple as that. Let's drop down to the day chart. Let's drop down to the H4. Yes, we're getting a but there's a zone through here. Yeah, there's clearly an area through here. Clearly, yeah. This was once support. Sorry, let's do that again. It's not support. Resistance, break, potential support. Okay. So H4 doesn't fill me with confidence to short this pair for those reasons. H1 probably does. We've probably had a structure break, yeah. So we've had a structure breakdown on H1, yeah, arguably here, breaking these lows, yeah. If not, we've broken these lows, but we're breaking straight into potential support. So if anything, I would buy this pair, but because of that conflict in information, and this is such a good resistance level, I would stay out of this pair. Okay, and you can see currently now we're getting a bit of, yeah, these wicks, we're getting a bit of buying pressure. So Bernard, yeah, I'm reluctant to short this pair. I would stay out of this pair. Cicicello, I've given my views on everything already. Tomorrow morning we'll do the same, my friends. So come join us tomorrow morning. All right, guys, we're going to look at the news now. But if you've enjoyed this, like I say, subscribe, like, join the Discord, join VIP Discord. Loads of cool stuff on there, and check out that educational challenge. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Monday, the 20th of March. It's quite a quiet news day, guys, to be honest with you. The only news we're interested in is this. At 2 o'clock, London GMT, sorry, 2 bits of information. 2 o'clock, London GMT, we've got head of the ECB speaking, and she speaks again at 4 o'clock. So obviously when she speaks, she can move the euro. So just be aware that she's speaking at these times. Yeah. If you're thinking, why is the euro gone a bit crazy? Then at least you know the reason why. All right, guys. So yeah, that's it. Are we going to end the live stream there? I'll see you again tomorrow for another live stream. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you tomorrow. Happy trading.